Everything needs to get out of my face. We're in game number 2. It's a best of 5 grand finals here in the first ever legacy of the OlimoLeague. I want to thank you guys for joining us. It's always a little bit weird broadcasting in the evening, but 3,000 folks seems to be about that just right number we can hit with 2v2s, with 1v1s, and here with Legacy of the Void. So thank you kindly to those of you tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast so far. Again, we will be playing a small ad break after this game concludes because it's a best of 5 and we got a bit more to go through. But until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we introduce the players. In the bottom right, we've got the double gassing. Whoa, Kelazhur.
The top left, as the red Terran, it's Miso.
Yeah, both taking those gases quite early. I mean, to me, this looks like a Cyclone build, right? I mean, build orders still haven't really been established, but to take this much gas this early, it's the one thing that really sticks out to me. Like, what else would you beat this gas at 10s for? Double starports? Like,
I would say you need both for like Cyclone into Banshee.
I guess, yeah, we might just see Banshees coming down again. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Banshees are. We've got different opinions on this, I guess, but I'm not feeling the Banshee hype for TVT for Legacy of the Void. I personally think they'll fall off, but if they stay in, it's not like that's a bad thing either.
They're just too versatile. Like, yeah, they're not going to do as much direct damage, but it was never about that. Just like, I feel like people say that Reapers are going to fall off because Adepts deal well with them, and that I still don't think that's true either. Like, Reapers are still going to be made because you need the scouting. Maybe not Mass Reaper, but
oh man, I'm just thinking how cool would it be to see like fully upgraded. We got to go to the unit tester with this, right? Fully upgraded like Reapers on Mass versus fully upgraded Adepts on Mass.
Well, if they have the their actual upgrade thingy, then wouldn't they win?
Oh yeah, I guess if they have Shockwave, yeah, you're right. Keep forgetting about that because we never see anyone use it at all, really.
Never seen it, but we only cast like 12 games.
Did you link me a bag of dicks on Skype?
No, why would I do that?
It's like a crocheted bag of dicks. What the?
So unprofessional.
Why would
that's WCS levels of unprofessional.
Why would you do that? She's really mad about the glass being half empty, guys.
I was tempted to put like eat A and then the link, but
yeah, okay, no, we're not going to touch this topic anymore. The Banshees are coming up, but we do have a Cyclone setup, a great way to defend any sort of early aggression. This thing's so good at catching the Hellions. The lock-on ability catches units that go far. The reason going back, the reason I think Banshees aren't going to do so well is because it's just how powerful the Cyclones can be, but lock-on is a little bit imba if one gets it and the other doesn't, so both choosing to disengage.
Yeah, awkward.
Oh, like Monster Group hype! New sub hype! Guys, give us some taser claps in chat. Thank you, Monster Group, for subbing to the channel.
Well, gonna be Banshees again. We have both players expanding, Miso a little bit later.
Okay, so the cool thing about Banshees, I'll give them this much. Like, if they do manage to find a way to stay in the matchup, I want to see it go like a step further. For those who haven't had the experience of seeing it yet, the speed upgrade for Banshees that comes off the Fusion Core tech, oh my god, there's fast as oracles. They're so fast. Things that would normally catch them and shut them down. I mean, Banshee's greatest weakness is they're kind of slow, they're kind of flimsy, but they move so damn quick with that upgrade.
Oh, this might be really good for Miso. Oh my god.
Like they're bouncing a ball back and forth. you want to play catch? Actually, this is huge because now the command center can't lift. Oh god.
I would send like 5 SCVs and just desperately try and finish it.
Even if he does, it's too late. Now he's going to cancel this. I mean, canceling it right now, building the main might be the best option, but maybe he thinks that by losing this, he'd be too far behind. He goes in for the defense. Scan goes down. Banshee is going to actually get not quite picked off. Wow, I thought it was going to do work. Gets the save. He gets the save, but okay, what's the cost of that? A lot of SCVs. Other side of the map, though, Miso's taking some damage from Kelazhur's own Banshees. Kelazhur with a badass save. I still don't know whether that was worth it. But can he even hold the...
Banshee rolling in.
Yeah,
does he even have anti-air?
Yeah,
auto turret.
Auto turret hype.
That's the one.
It will keep the Marine back, so it maybe repairs this up, maybe gets the orbital done, but Kelazhur did cause a lot of counter damage. Look how low Miso's SCV count is. Despite the fact that he lost his own, Miso has lost far more.
Dang. Banshee's too good. well, he's gonna be mining from the natural sooner. Loses a couple more SCVs though, so down by 9 SCVs are mining from the natural. Apparently, okay, Kelazhur is actually still in the lead with more SCVs, so that's that math was done. That's cool, but there is still kind of a soft contain.
It's a soft contain, but I'm liking that SCV lead to put him back into this. I thought he was going to start losing his momentum. There's no way he'd be able to even get his production up. They would be camped on, right, by the Banshee, by the siege tanks, but auto turret's going to kill a couple of Marines. One siege tank can't do a lot alone. We'll finish off the auto turret, I guess, but oh dear, another leg spike coming in. Okay,
oh, wow.
We definitely going to go Alt F4 out of this game afterwards and relaunch beta. Don't want that to happen again. Sorry about that, folks. Anyways, he's going to put the command center on location. Kelazhur doesn't exactly, despite his work elite, have a lot of cash, so making the orbitals a bit expensive. More Banshees on the way, but, for Miso's sake, do you think that was just complacency or tunnel vision that he took so much damage in the main while he was attacking?
Tunnel, I think it was thinking that he had everything covered, probably. The missile turret was slapped down in a hurry, probably didn't really pay attention to where he put it, and as such lost half his mineral line, because he, didn't think he'd have to pay attention. Probably only thought 3 of them went down because they were in the gas guys or something like that. So I guess a little bit of both. But his push coming through, he's only up by, actually not that much of supply, really. Nothing to really write home about. And certainly, unless Miso really messes up the defense, which so far already taking out 1 Banshee is very helpful to the defense for Miso, should just hold on.
Auto turret going down, going to soak some of the tank hits on both sides of this. Kelazhur not going to take a great engagement with that Banshee there. Viking trying to get a bit of control in the sky, but the Raven's going to go down soon, and this is really important for detection. This Widow Mine, though. No.
Oh.
Stupid Marine.
He's gonna get the Raven, the Widow Mine. Everything was cleaned up. I mean, the supplies were very similar. I thought they were just gonna be kind of stalemating. Like, okay, I'm not gonna attack into you, I'm attacking to me. But instead, Miso takes a pretty good engagement right there. Still making a lot more Banshees. Now, I don't agree with you that Banshees just aren't gonna be used, but I do agree that don't go QXC with them.
Yeah, they're both still producing them, and I'd say, weirdly enough, they're both kind of necessary right now. Neither of them really has the confidence to get that air control through Viking, so a couple of Banshees to pick off a tank suddenly gives you that advantage for defense or an attack. Either way, though, one of the things I would like to see is whatever, just get out, sneak out a Viking or 2. It goes so far in the matchup just to have that sky control. Early on like this too, when both players have suffered economic losses, those mules are more important than ever. You can't afford to scan to fight with your siege tanks. You want to have the air control to do that instead. I mean, some very basic things have not changed about the matchup, even though there are these cool minions. But oh dear, why did he unscan?
On siege? I don't know what unscanning is.
Or unsiege, sorry, yeah. My bad.
Anyways, it's, he wasn't not looking, paying enough attention to even matter, but that was rather scary. Does run sync, needs to repair that one, it's on the front lines.
Back cast of the auto attacks. This is where you really wish you had a medevac just to come and scoop up that siege tank, but lose the one on the right side, take some damage on the left.
Okay, so you brought up maybe you go Banshees because you don't really feel comfortable getting that air control with Vikings. Why not medevacs then? Like you could put one of Miso's tanks on top of the ledge up there and just be like, yeah, what are you gonna do?
No, I agree, but that's also one of the new things they're probably not thinking about because it's 2 years of playing TVT in this similar style. Your motor memory starts taking control at times like this, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's too bad, though. Now, Miso is going to take control over the air again, and I feel like Kelazhur is going to lose out because of that again. He has faster tech and upgrades, but he's losing out so much.
It was, just speaking of those medevacs, I think it was like MMA versus the Muslim or something on stream. Like, it was a crazy TVT with lots of drops, lots of pickups.
Versus Igus.
Dude, MMA versus everybody. That guy was doing tons of siege tank drops. Really cool to see. I would love to see other Terrans start implementing that.
Yeah, he was actually really, I think, highlighting, surprising, right? Because I don't think he was particularly interested in, studying Legacy of the Void. He still has his own tournaments to play in, but that he was actually combining, just really solid play with some of the new units. But arguably it's easier for Terran because we only got 1 new unit, and everything else is just cherry on tops of old units.
This is a little bit annoying, to say the least. New units rallied down are getting picked off. more than ever, these two medevacs coming out are going to be so essential to trying to break this. But it's at that point now where, you know, a minute and a half, 3 minutes ago, these would have been great to maneuver around. But now there's 5 Vikings in the sky.
Oh my god. Oh, those drops.
Vikings landing on the ground. Siege tanks just shelling away from the backside. Even if Kelazhur breaks this, it's not going to be by much. And it looks like he might not actually break this. A small contingency of Marines are all that remains, but it's all that's necessary. I'm surprised they actually didn't go for that tank. They could have maybe picked that off with Stim.
Got into the dead zone, killed a couple of SCVs, maybe.
Well, Kelazhur didn't freak out. I mean, the 3rd CC's coming up. His supply count through SCVs is fine. His army count, not horrible. He's actually got a small upgrade lead.
Yeah, yeah. I remember bringing that up a lot earlier, and I didn't think it was really going to matter. It just seemed like he was going to be contained, and if he didn't die right there, then yes, he would lose out later on. But really looking at the numbers, it isn't that bad. Certainly recoverable if you get a good drop in, or just, you know,
right, yeah.
They make the micro mistakes, and that's certainly what I'm waiting for, these drops. We do have Miso loading up a regular drop full of Marines, but there could have been a tank in there.
Hype goes to that turret that held on for so long too. Here the Metro, I thought that thing was, you know, it didn't pick off the Banshee. Oh, catches one of the medevacs.
Oh.
These are moves Kelazhur needs.
Very
oh
nice.
My god. Oh my god, there's a tunnel down there. Where do you go?
Oh, the other side of the map.
You can't look over there.
Yeah, I probably would tell. Oh well. Combat shield not done for either player. This is very important that they're both lining up pretty close here, but we do have 2 upgrades at a time for Miso, so actually everything's lining up pretty well. Upgrades, combat shields. One thing though, 3rd CC, of course, Kelazhur way ahead in that regard, and now it's kind of flipped. Kelazhur broke out. He did a nice job doing so. Didn't lose too much, didn't panic. And now it's up to Miso to start doing damage to make up for that later command center.
Yeah, my curiosity really strikes if we're going to see them go back into Cyclone production. We experienced a little bit of this ourselves in Archon mode, but also from watching other streams. Cyclone's actually not bad for trying to break those tank lines. That lock-on ability is kind of nuts, and if the Siege tanks have to split their fire to shoot that, then the Marines stim on top of them too. There's a lot of different ways they can be utilized, but Marine tank versus Marine tank is not bad. I'm not trying to say Cyclones are better, but they do have a really cool, unique role that they add to the matchup. Additionally as well, battlecruisers in the very late game are so cool now. The warp text thing that teleport in, teleport out is a really cool ability.
Yeah. You know, but with we might see that mech versus mech or mech versus bio, but when it comes to Marine tank versus Marine tank, very rarely do we see late game battle cruisers.
Yeah.
There's usually just enough trading, enough action that it's really hard to get up there, and you have to argue what the benefit is of getting battle cruisers against a lot of Marines.
Yeah, especially when they're on 3-3 and you've got nothing for it.
Exactly, right? So that's always gonna be the question. But wow!
Oh my! Well, he doesn't chase the SCVs. It's gonna be much worse. He's still might get the CC if he focuses it. Nah, it's just gonna play with the Marines.
More SCVs. That's nice. Miso still out at that 3rd CC, just loses a couple more SCVs. Now, they're both mining out from their, well, main base is gone, main base, yeah, okay, so they're both mining out from their 2 bases. Since Kelazhur has had better income, actually, for quite a while. Looking at the income right now, it's kind of insane.
Just kind of noting, too, as a side thing, again, Legacy of the Void, really cool time for new stars to shine. Kelazhur's kind of the rising star right now anyways, but this is the guy contending with a ex-KT player, Korean, that has beat him at every turn in this game, and still he's on even footing.
Hey, so you could put some siege tanks in those empty medevacs.
That's very true.
This is a problem. This is a big problem. This is his 3rd base. He has nothing left back at home. A couple Marines. I don't even think those are going to be able to take on Kelazhur's.
Well, okay, well, calling nothing at home. What is there, 5 Oracle kills instead of 2?
Shut up. Anyways, this is a great drop.
Oh, that there's so much energy on it. No! This is the production getting broken, and this is where every Terran player starts to fall apart. When you lose that production line, this goes to hell. But he's going to counterattack. He's going to base trade it. He's going to try to get as much damage done on the other side of the field as possible. He's going to strike in that 3rd base too. Both players losing their production. This is straight up base trade status, and funny enough, they both have a lot of supply. So I don't know who they clear out each other's mains to go through. The Naturals who comes out ahead. I want to say Kelazhur because he's got a 3rd. He's trying to put some new production down. He's even got a 4th on the way. But man, Miso and Kelazhur have just been toe-to-toe trading out so evenly this game. This is crazy.
I don't know. Kelazhur did lose his upgrades. That was good of Miso to go ahead and bother sniping that. Lose another command
Oh,
center.
planetary. Planetary is going to go a long way to a base trade.
Sure. I think what's going to be kind of funny is that, you know, in this base situation, it might come down to whoever micros the best, of course, right? And in this case, whoever remembers that you can micro a siege tank.
Whoever remembers, you lift up a freaking orbital command center.
Right? No one really prepared for a base trade that well. I think Miso was trying to by rallying everything back to his main, but it was too late for that. But at least picking everything up is usually the other second part of the base trade Terran versus Terran plan.
I guess I look at this too, and another thing I noticed is that, well, Kelazhur is matching army supplies, 50 army supply to 50 army supply. It's really cool. Miso actually has less workers. So if Kelazhur were like to pull the boys to say, I mean, this could maybe be that buffer he needs to break it, but he's going to try and break the third base. I think Kelazhur's going to be able to hold with that planetary for a long time. The siege tanks can siege it up from afar, but the Marines are never going to come in on that. And, oh, there's the pickup on the siege tanks in siege mode. Ooh, disgusting.
Whoa, pick it up!
I guess one of them was a little too close. Not repairing the planetary, though. This is a big mistake.
That was a range 2?
Oh, he's trying to break on the other side of the map. He's putting him way too close. 2 tanks would end up planetary. That should never happen, but he's not repairing it. Kelazhur, please repair. You're so critical building. There we go.
Oh my god, Miso didn't bother repairing his command center. He just gave it up.
Yeah, pulls with the SCVs, gets away. Army supply is still shockingly even.
Oh, losing that one tank to planetary is going to be such a big deal for Miso.
It is. I think Kelazhur could also start maneuvering his tanks around here too. SCV.
Needs to repair those.
Okay.
Oh, man, if he has a mule, repair the tanks, I'd say. You have enough SCVs on one base, you're okay.
Yo, Kelazhur's SCVs might accidentally cause the tanks to friendly fire each other if they weren't both focused on the commands. As they rally back in. But, oh, he's building some Marines on the backside, setting up a possible flank. I really strongly think Kelazhur could and should win this game.
I think so as well. Tries to dart past the planetary to get on top of the production. Sees the other production that's kind of hiding off to the right.
He's getting like, Jesus, that's a lot of supply depots. Oh, but these SCVs, if they stop the command center, I guess Miso can still build some more unit things. He is trying to actually base trade it out by killing all the remaining buildings. I don't particularly love this choice, but I guess the difference is Kelazhur can lift buildings and force a draw. There's a couple of spaces he can hide, whereas Miso cannot. SCVs, please kill that SCV.
SCVs. They were killing a gas geyser. Oh, there they are. I guess they tried to go and kill the barracks or something. Get the Marines on the rally.
That map transparency, though. GG, Kelazhur does it! Game number 2! Ace TC. Alright, guys, for us, that means we're going to hit